Hitman's speech brought victory to XRP. XRP to $50,000. Speaking at the FinTech Week 2018 conference, Hinman clearly states that Ether is not a securities transaction, a comment that could affect the SEC's case against Ripple and the SEC's argument that the XRP token should be considered a security. Welcome to the Rich Club channel. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Do you think the analysts are right about XRP? Write the answers in the comments. Giving away 500 XRP at the end of the week. One random subscriber will receive XRP coins. Take a look at the instructions in the comments section. All you need to do is write the word XRP, watch the video to the end, to like and subscribe. Based on my understanding of the current state of the Ether, the Ethereum network and its decentralized structure, the current offers and sales of Ether are not securities transactions. Hinman stated in the video. Although the authenticity of the video seems indisputable, the SEC will neither confirm nor deny that it is Bill Hinman, providing the following comment on this. Taking into account all the above objections and after a reasonable investigation, the information currently known and available is insufficient for the Commission to accept or reject this request. If the SEC confirms the comments of the former director of the SEC's Corporate Finance Department, it could represent a conflict of interest and potentially undermine the SEC's argument that the Ripple XRP token is a security. Ripple Labs constantly claims that XRP is used as an intermediary intended for money transfers, and not as a security. The SEC has challenged in an ongoing court case that Ripple received advice from them in 2012, identifying their product as an investment requiring SEC regulation. Ripple Labs lawyers noted that the SEC did not respond in accordance with the applicable rules to 53 RFA on important issues on which there are no real disputes. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has provided another response to defend Hinman's ambiguous speech. This letter is a response to Ripple's defendant's objection to a new argument from the SEC that these emails are protected by attorney-client privilege. Find out the news about the trial first in our Telegram channel. Hinman was not speaking on his own behalf. The Commission is still hiding internal documents related to the infamous speech about Ethereum. The SEC claims that the legal advice received by then-Director Hinman from lawyers and other employees is subject to attorney-client privilege. He also claimed that the sections of final drafts and emails convey a guide to speech. The Securities and Exchange Commission mentioned that the defendant's response alleges that Hinman designed and delivered the speech in his personal capacity. The agency draws attention to the fact that the court has never stated that the speech was prepared and delivered in a personal capacity. However, the court ruled that the ex-director's speech presented his personal point of view on this matter. The SEC claims that regardless of whether the speech contained personal views, it would not have been related to Ripple if it had been delivered by a junior agency employee. The Securities and Exchange Commission alleges that Hinman developed the speech after consulting with numerous agency lawyers who used their legal expertise in drafting and editing the speech before it was presented to the public. Therefore, regardless of whether the final speech contained personal views, in contrast to the agency's official policy, attorney-client confidentiality protects the legal advice that Director Hinman received from an SEC advisor during the development of the speech, an excerpt from the SEC statement. Meanwhile, the Commission agreed to submit its proposed versions of the draft for closed consideration, if the court makes such a decision. Earlier, the defendants appealed to the SEC with a request to provide the DPP editorial office and documents kept in accordance with attorney-client privilege for verification by a judge behind closed doors. The defendants add that the court should consider and decide whether the letter should be considered as legal advice or not. The Commission says that even if the speech contained a personal point of view, Hinman did not speak in his personal capacity. He claims that the speech would have had nothing to do with his defense if it had not been delivered by some senior SEC official. Despite these allegations, the SEC still insists that legal advice for speaking falls under the privilege mentioned. Earlier, Ripple's defendants also filed a motion demanding an SEC response to their requests. The letter mentions that the requests are aimed at shortening the trial period in the interests of both parties. As we approach the middle of 2022, the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple is still dragging on, and it seems that privilege is still the theme of the season. Now the SEC has filed another document in support of its earlier argument in favor of protecting internal SEC documents related to a 2018 speech delivered by former SEC Director of Corporate Finance William Hinman. Break them into a new one? According to a statement dated May 18, 2022, the SEC claimed that the speech was developed by Hinman as an official of the SEC, and not by Hinman as a private individual. Additionally, Hinman consulted with lawyers to develop said speech, and the SEC wanted attorney-client confidentiality to protect speech drafts and other speech-related documents. A document provided by former federal prosecutor James K. Fillon states, "The attorney-client privilege protects speech drafts reflecting legal advice requested by Director Hinman and provided by attorneys at CorpFin and other offices, as well as parts of final drafts and emails conveying legal advice regarding the content of the speech." But didn't the court previously rule that the speech contained Hinman's personal views? In a statement, the SEC said, "Even if it contains personal views, Director Hinman did not deliver the speech in his personal capacity. The speech would have had nothing to do with the defense of the defendants if it had not been delivered by a high-ranking employee of the Securities and Exchange Commission." In addition to this, the SEC documents indicated cases during testimony when Ripple officials were informed of their own right to attorney-client privilege. The SEC filing also notes, although the court ruled that the speech reflected Director Hinman's personal views, in contrast to the agency's official policy, it never considered that Director Hinman acted only in his personal capacity. Finally, the SEC emphasized that Hinman was speaking as a government official. Check your privilege. In a May 13 statement, Ripple responded to an earlier SEC letter dated April 29 in which the government agency insisted that documents related to Hinman's speech were protected by confidentiality. Ripple's response noted that although Hinman may receive privileged legal advice as a government official, communications on the substance of his personal remarks do not fall within the scope of any such lawyer-client relationship. It follows from this that Ripple clearly wins the lawsuit with an enviable advantage. The SEC has nothing to counter Ripple's arguments. So, soon, we will see the victory of XRP and its incredible growth. The live XRP price today is $0.88 with a 24-hour trading volume of $3,740,000,000. We update our XRP to USD price in real time. XRP is down 0.4% in the last 24 hours. Now it is time to reveal who is the lucky winner of our giveaway. We randomly selected one fan who fulfilled all the conditions. And the winner is James Gofer. Congratulations, James Gofer. So XRP Army, let's all congratulate James Gofer in the comment section below, and tomorrow we will relaunch our weekly giveaway free 500 XRP. Now let's get back to the video. Do you think XRP will be able to win the court and restore its former price? Write the answers in the comments. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you liked it, then don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel.